Hi, this is Mr. Knowles, and this is a video about a project we're going to do in class, and it's about making a homophone book. This is the cover of an example from the past, a past student's work. And we should probably talk about what a homophone is. So a homophone means sounds the same. And a homophone is a word that sounds the same as another word while having a different spelling, so that's important. So it has a different spelling and has a different meaning. Many homophone examples turn up in lists of frequently confused words. So this project really focuses on finding some of those words and using them in a little book that the students will create. So an example is the word peace. There's two words for peace, P-E-A-C-E and P-I-E-C-E, and they have different meanings. So the first one, peace, is as if I was talking about world peace, where everybody gets along, gets together, and works cooperatively, and there's no war, no hunger, that meaning. And the other version of peace is a part of something bigger. So a piece of pie, I'd like another piece of pie, please. So in class, students are going to get a rubric that looks like this and a blank book. And this is the top of the rubric. And the directions are choose 5 pairs of homophones from the list below to create your own homophone book. So there's a list there they can choose from. They have to pick 5. That's important. And your homophone book will be assessed by the following criteria. So there's a total of 70 points. And these bulleted items here are what I'm going to be looking for in your homophone book. So there's homophone definitions are correct. That's worth 20 points. There's 10 points that the spelling is correct, so make sure everything's spelled correctly. 10 points for punctuation. Punctuation is using periods, capitals, exclamation points, commas, using those appropriately. Make sure you use those things. 10 points for capitalization, so make sure your sentences start with capital words. Make sure proper nouns have capitals. 10 points for parts of speech, nouns, verbs, adjectives, so forth. And 10 points, it needs to be detailed drawings, putting in your best effort for your drawings, and in color. So let's look at some past examples. So here's a past example from a former student's work. So inside the book, there's going to be a blank space for the word, for the part of speech, for the definition. Then there's going to be an area for the picture you're going to draw. And then there's going to be an area for you to write a sentence. So the word break, it's a verb, V for verb. And then there's a definition. You'll have to find the definition. You could use your Chromebooks for this, to smash something. And then down below, the sentence has to complement the picture or explain what's happening in the picture. So in the sentence it says, "My cat mysteriously breaks things." And I really like this one a lot. The cat has broken several things in somebody's house. So let's look at the homophone for break. So that's the word. So now we got another word, break, but it's spelled differently. It's a different spelling, different definition. There's the part of speech. There's the definition. A device that slows a car, for example. Here's the sentence that will complement the picture, and I'll read it to you. When my sister drives, there should be a comma here. I hope she remembers to use the brake. I love this one. Sister's driving. The student's kind of freaking out because their older sister's driving. I don't think anybody were hurt in the making of this photo. Here's another set of homophones. So the word see, C, S, E, E is a verb. The definition is to have the power of sight. And then the sentence right here, the trees from where I could see looked like broccoli. And then there's a person, looks like they're in a hot air balloon. Well, there's another word, sea, S-E-A. It's a noun, and it's a body of salt water. So here's the sentence here that complements the picture. And this photo is in color, just didn't scan very well, so you have to excuse me for this one. My cat goes scuba diving in the sea sometimes. So it's got a cat scuba diving, and there's a fish. Pretty clever. All right, the word pear is a homophone. So we have the word pear, P-E-A-R, and it's a noun. It's a type of fruit. And then the sentence below. Several pink pandas were eating a giant pear. So there's this big group of pandas and they're eating this green pear. Very clever, very creative. And another use of the word pear is spelled P-A-I-R. It's a noun, and the definition is two people, animals, or objects. And then the complementary sentence to the picture here is, I saw a pair of pigs. And here's another one. Stairs. S-T-A-R-E-S. Verb, and the definition is to look with intent or direct gaze. This one's pretty clever. For fun, I believe there'd be a comma there. My cat stares at my crabs. And I would imagine that this person's cat really does do that with their hermit crabs. And there's another word, stairs, that's spelled differently and has a different meaning because that's what homophones are. S-T-A-I-R-S. It's a noun. The definition is a flight of steps. In this sentence here, my cat attempted to climb the stairs but quickly failed. So it sounds like the cat fell down the stairs maybe. And what's interesting is this person also drew kind of a sad face over here. Maybe that the cat had a hard time there with going down the stairs or going up the stairs. I think this is my last set of homophones. Coarse. C-O-A-R-S-E. It's an adjective, and the definition is harsh or scratchy. And then the sentence below that goes with the picture. Even though the tree was coarse, I still tied my sister to it. And I really, really like the stink eye that the sister's giving to the person that tied her up. Pretty funny. And course, C-O-U-R-S-E. Different type of course. A place over which something moves. I think of a golf course. So the sentence here. The ball moved over the course and knocked out a chipmunk. So maybe they're on a golf course and the ball knocked out the chipmunk. I hope this was helpful in explaining to you what homophones are, and hopefully it helps you with your homophone project. Good luck with it, and if you have any questions, please ask.